My name is Tessa Sproule and I'm the co-founder and co-CEO of Vubble. Vubble is a media technology company that does data annotation of video and teaches machines how to get messages in front of the right person at the right time. I would say like the watershed moment in our space, which I describe as like the information economy when I'm talking about like the business the drivers around it. But I think of it more as an information ecosystem, which is very unwell. And I think January 6th is the biggest demonstration that we've seen of that and how dangerous misinformation, disinformation, and the amplification of misinformation and disinformation, and then overt propaganda and that kind of thing can be in democratic societies. You know, one of our foundations is that we have to have equal access to quality information so that people can understand not just what's happening around them, but also each other. And if we don't have a level playing field just on facts, that's a remarkably difficult position for a democracy to be in. So that's a huge, like I say, watershed moment, but it's also kind of helpful on some levels because now we're actually talking about the real core issues at hand. So I'm optimistic on one level because I think that now we're actually having real regulatory policy discussions in most major democracies. In this 2021 moment, this is what we have to work on. We have to actually do the hard work of understanding what is freedom of speech, what's censorship, what is personal data, and how does the overt clawing in of personal data of people's activities and movements online intersect with the kinds of information content that they get. It's very broken, and this is the moment that we actually have to fix it. Right now, where there's such a tension between dystopia and utopia, and I think we're right in the middle of it. And I hesitate to say either it's going to be super awesome and wonderful for everybody and flowers, or it's going to be dark and terrible. And because I do think that for maybe my entire lifetime in this career, we're going to be in that center of tension point where we're trying to evaluate where are the right places for us to be relying on technology to help us solve something, and where are the places where we've abdicated responsibility to something, maybe not in the best way. And I'm optimistic, to your earlier question around the idea that that at least we're having those conversations now. Even 2 years ago, we weren't having clear conversations about that. Now we are, and I think that's a very powerful moment in time for us to be working in this space, because I think everything is going to change over the next few years. I fully believe that the emerging new internet is going to be largely driven by data sets, and you'll encounter things just because some machine somewhere has decided that's the thing that you should see.